I've been making videos pretty much weekly since December of last year, and I've had a blast doing it, but there's one thing I haven't really talked about, and that's why I'm doing it. So today, we're gonna answer that question. First, a quick intro about me. I'm a documentary film director. I work for a small studio where I get to spend most of my time telling awesome stories of real people. It's honestly one of the best jobs I could ever have dreamed of. And every day I get to work with my friends and collaborate on ideas and make art, and it's awesome. And it's not lost on me how blessed I am to be doing this. But here's the thing, even though this is what I do for a living, I'm still learning. And I am not gonna pretend like I have this all figured out. I'm not making these videos because I'm there. I'm making these videos because I love the process of creating. Because even though I've been doing this professionally for a while, I still feel like I'm starting out as an 18-year-old kid just looking for answers, Googling stuff on YouTube, trying to figure out how did they do that. And I think this idea of like being here and creating things to learn is a really important thing. They say that you retain a lot more knowledge when you teach it to other people. You know, you can have the head knowledge, but when you start actually trying to show people how it works, you process things so much better. I think one of the biggest lies people believe when they're starting out is that creativity is some kind of a competition. It's not. There's no scoreboard, there's no finish line. That's definitely why I love this type of art so much. It's not about being a better person than somebody else. It's about being faithful with what I've been given and doing a better job than I did last time. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you're anything like I was and you're worried that you're not good enough to start, forget that. You are good enough to start. You are good enough to get better, and you're good enough to create something today that you're gonna learn from, be proud of, and be able to create something better tomorrow. Let's be honest, in a year, I'm probably gonna cringe at a lot of these videos that I've made, but they're helping me get better over time. The bottom line is that really the only competition that matters is, can I make this a little better today than I did yesterday? Can I tell this story a little clearer? Can I shoot this scene a little bit more creatively? Can I finish what I start? That is a huge one. If we're being technical, the competition that actually matters is man versus self. You are in competition against yourself to be able to make sure that every time you do something, you're doing it just a little bit better. You've learned just a little bit more. You've implemented some things. You've done better in your pre-production. You've thought a little bit more about your shot list. Whatever it is, you're always trying to strive to do better. And that's really why I'm here. The huge reason that I started to make this whole video every week thing is to challenge myself, because it forces me to show up and really it forces me to create even when I don't feel like I'm ready. I think what I'm learning through this is that it's not really about making a masterpiece every time. It's about practicing your craft. It's about getting better at faster decision making and really becoming a more creative and more succinct storyteller. And most importantly, it's about letting go of that perfectionism, because when you're creating regularly, you don't have time to obsess over all of these tiny, maybe a little bit insignificant details. You learn that you gotta trust your instincts, that done is better than perfect, and that growth happens by making something, not by just thinking about it. But here's one more thing that I don't really want to lose in this creative endeavor. Creating should be fun. Don't get me wrong, it is hard work, but it's work that genuinely is satisfying. If you don't love the process and you aren't willing to put in the real work, working in film is going to get old really fast. But I believe that ultimately creativity is a gift from God, the ultimate creator. It is truly a way to worship him. So, never lose the excitement of a new idea. Don't shrink from the challenge of figuring out how to tell your story. Enjoy the little moments when something clicks and you're like, yeah, this is why I love doing this. Because those are the times that make creating so magical. At the end of the day, I am here creating because this is what I was made to do. So am I making videos to become the most famous YouTuber ever? Absolutely not. I'm here for the creative challenge. I'm here to work out my storytelling muscles in a quick, fast-paced environment. I've got to get a video done every week, and that means that I can't obsess over it. But I'm also here to inspire somebody who is thinking about getting started in video or creative things in general, and tell you that you can do it. I believe in you. So stop watching this video and start making something. I believe in you, and I'll see you in the next one.